disinterested ears. And as I read them, I started to question, who the fuck was I writing to? Who were those boys? Who were those men? Even when there were names, I couldn't remember any of them. Who was Doug? Who was Jim? Who was Billy? Who was Bobby? Page after page of longing, of railing, of passionate disclaimer. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember who one of these people were. Yet I was always the same, always ready to love, always ready to put myself second to the needs or desires of someone else.
I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong.
In the time it took to dig yourself out from under the mound of ciphered sunflowers, they've crossed the aqueduct, in wreaths, laughing and dancing, and there's no trace of you in that people's colony of sweetness. I always thought I would end up with them among the cypresses.
Sister, I see your cities fall. Brother, I hear your concert call. Scarlet River falling down. Ghost lilies lying on the ground. Don't look back. Don't look back. Wait, fall away slow. Wait till the sands of Mexico, way below the silver sea, sailing a pilgrim boat to me. See your cities fall, see your cities fall, into a star-clad frozen morn, into the mirror in which I was born. Posies, ashes, pockets of light, marble beds on the creeping night. Fall away slow, fall away slow. Crying songs so sadly sung, where can I go, sleep cast in bone?
Vicky Mandolin stole this happiness from an indifferent universe. Determinism is not the enemy, but the relentless ego. Folia de figurine, funny little dinky ink blob.
Melting glaciers frighten me when they appear on my street in dreams. A feeling I send ahead of myself one day to walk inside. While people sleep, I like to inspect their flowers. It's not as weird as you think. I dreamt gays were allowed in the military. Everybody thought it was great. What a nightmare. Killing babies is less threatening with the politically correct militia. Vices for the vice box, for wards of the forward state who like different things to kill alike. We cannot occupy Wall Street, but we can occupy Baghdad. The heart chakra is green. We can code our anger with it.
The ventriloquist whisper is on the toll of the ocean, the sound of his words.
Leave of absence is not just for girls, my friend, nor is jumping off a bar cart in a fetal position.
Have I made the finals? Is this really the game? Prone to good streaks when you let the racket do the work. Prone to a landscape of secret suffering in other languages, followed by birdwit and eucalyptus.
The best mayor this town ever had was Frank Costello. Everybody needed good living in those days. The streets were safe. Your kids could play in the street. Didn't have no play dates back then. And adults could even have some fun. After-hours joints, gambling joints, whorehouses. There was a Chinaman had an opium den right around the corner from here. That's when New York was New York. Look at this prick who's mayor. He spends $90 million out of his own pocket to get elected. Who could fight with that? They bust your ass for lighting a smoke at the bar. He's as bad as the last guy, who was as bad as Hitler. He wouldn't speak the last guy's name. No, worse. At least Hitler had friends.
The equation of hunger. It could make hunger as distant as the moon.
I faced my father down inside the hallway of our home. 18 years of pain upon my body to the bone. Demons lived inside of him and forced him to the act. Layers of the bruises on my body was the fact.
May every drug I ever took come back and get you high. May every glass of wine and vodka I ever drank come back and make you feel really good. Numbing your nerve ends, allowing the natural clarity of your mind to flow free.
Because you are heartsick with the old ways and giddy with promise. Strike! Because things can't go on this way any longer. Strike! Because the thugs have replaced the thugs. Strike! Because every grain of sand tells you the universe is an open field of infinite possibility.
Interesting year. In fact, I'm really excited about it, dirty as it might be. It's also going to be beautiful because it's going to compel and draw out the best in people as well as the worst. Some of John Giorno's drugs just came over to visit me, and so all I can say is, thank you, John. Ours is just a craving and a twist of the wrist can undo the stopper with a brush.
As he walked down the 3rd Avenue, gesticulating with his long arms, freely and with his blue striped farmer's shirt in large steps and singing just for himself.
Which is no excuse for your lack of know-how when it comes to sharing this last pinch of hot sand and mica hides as lint in the pockets of your heart.
They're all dead. Every one of them, Mrs. Ziegler, Andy Grace, all dead as doornails. Denver Williams, his mother and father, and old Mrs. Denver, daughter of the general, after which Denver, Colorado was named. All dead. My mother, my crazy Aunt Dorothy, doornails, every one. I love them in my fashion, in their fashion, passionately love them. Now, a whole raft of gossamer cowboys streaming out there, blowing faint impressions back. But faint, that's sad. Still alive, no one ever really dies. Mixed ethereally, yes. Dead as doornails, melting, sinking, mixing.
Those are the only options. I just want to hate, love lobsters. The oddity is not so much that Blake held these eccentric views for most of his life, but that in modern civilization, they only extend the hand.
The fur trapper's pelts flit about in the storm on the prairie outside his house made of dung. It was indeed a stirring time to be alive. Thank you.
I have been going to the Brooklyn Public Library for some time now. I always enter by the children's section. I have no child but myself. I grow bemused and want to stand still. I think if I grew still enough, I could be a child again.
My life is an aquarium. It has a dolphin, goldfish, and a shark. There is a piece of glass the shark cannot break.
No, I'm the poet. No, I'm the poet. No, you're the poet. No, you're the poet. No, he's the poet.
No, he's the poet.
No, they're the poet.
No, they're the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, this is the poet.
No, this is the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, you're the poet.
No, you're the poet.
No, he's the poet.
No, he's the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, this is the poet.
No, this is the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, I'm the poet.
No, you're the poet.
No, you're the poet.
No, he's the poet.
No, he's the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, she's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, that's the poet.
No, this is the poet.
No, this is the